What's up guys, Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this we'll be going over the new V2 Rayleigh legend, as well as going over a little bit about the next adventure mode Cavendish, and the two new characters coming out with this was going to be the new Gladius as well as the new Robin. And for all this, we're going to be going over all the stuff for the adventure mode and what we think is going to happen, as well as what's going on with the new units, etc. And we're going to go over, as well as all this, as we're going to go over all the new limit breaks that are coming out with this new batch as well. Alright, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and make sure you guys hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we get lots of support in the channel, keep the channel growing. We've just passed 3,000 subscribers, so guys, thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be pushing as hard as we can to get for 4K, and of course, to hopefully get it done by the end of the month. If you haven't done so already, if you do want to hit the bell notification down below, you can get notifications on all the Sekapoko videos going over One Piece Treasure Cruise. Without further ado, let's go into the units and talk about a little bit about what's going on with V2 Rayleigh, and we'll go over a little bit on some of the units right after that. Now we're going to go over the new V2 Rayleigh, and of course all of this information is brought to you by the One Piece Treasure Cruise subreddit, so guys, thank you so much for working super hard on that. We really do appreciate it, and keep up the hard work. It's awesome. Alright, so the V2 Rayleigh is going to be an amazing unit. Now, at first glance, I was like, 2.5, what? But after reading it, we're going to see some cool stuff. Okay, so the first thing with Rayleigh is he's going to reduce all cooldowns by 1 turn. Awesome. And then he's going to boost the attack of everyone, or all characters, by 2.5. Awesome. Boost recovery by 1.25. Awesome. And then and an additional 1.4 times attack and rate matching orbs when a rate of matching orbs when HP decreases. That means when you're low HP, you will actually deal more damage and have more matching orbs. Nice. So part of what I was thinking before is like, why did they make the Zunisha ship Cerebral and Powerhouse? And now we're seeing a Cerebral legend come out that is going to get more matching orbs all the time. And then if you use a Zunisha ship with Cerebral character, you can put Cerebral and Powerhouse characters on this team and get lots of damage off of those units, as well as more matching orbs. So you could potentially use a Zunisha ship with the new Rayleigh. Very cool. You don't have to make a Cerebral team, but we're going to see what kind of teams we're going to make with the new Rayleigh. So the first thing with this Rayleigh is that the Captain ability from a 2.5 multiplier multiplied by a 1.4 multiplier comes out to be a 3.5 multiplier. That means at a low HP, he's a 3.5 Rainbow Captain. At a high HP, he's going to be a 2.5 Rainbow Captain. The main drawback that I'm seeing with this Rayleigh so far is that since he boosts recovery and non-HP, he's more of a glass cannon, but he does have the ability to heal back up very quickly. So if you do get a meat orb, then you are a little bit okay. He's definitely much better than the original Rayleigh, so he is very good there. Now, there are going to be two different things for him, whereas you can use this Rayleigh for a captain or a sub, which is really great. Now, this Rayleigh special is awesome. It's awesome. So the first thing he does is 200,000 damage, fixed damage to one enemy. I wish it was more, but whatever. But it also bypasses defensive buffs. I'm not sure if that means barriers. I'm pretty sure it means barriers and like damage negation and stuff like that. So that would be really cool if it does mean that. If it works just like Aokichi's fixed damage, that would be fire. That would be amazing. The first thing he does, which is awesome, is locks chain multiplier at 3 times. 3 times chain multipliers are here, boys. They are here. The damage is going to be insane. That is super nice. So if you don't know about 3 times lock, just think of the difference in damage that you got from Zio versus Chondro. Well, that's going to be much higher with a 2.75 going to a 3 times. Very cool there. And also, he's going to boost orbs by 1.75. This is really close to how it was for Adventure Mode Mihawk. Very cool. But it does something else as well. Now, Adventure Mode Mihawk does that AoE, or he does, fixed damage that goes to barriers. He's also going to reduce damage taken by 95%, which is one of the biggest problems with Cerebral teams. So if you are super low HP and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle this. Oh dang, my HP's so low. What happens if there's a death hit or any kind of freaking anything else happens? Well, that was the big problem with Cerebral teams, and you couldn't bring them for a lot of content because of that. Well, with Rayleigh, you reduce damage by 95%. You can live through death hits. Awesome. He's also going to change, in addition to that, change TND, empty, and block, as well as meat into matching. That is almost Kuma. I think Kuma includes bomb as well. So empty block, TND, meat. That was amazing. That is a really good special. He's basically Kuma without doing bomb orbs as far as the orb boost. And it's basically like you put a 3 times chain lock with a 95% damage reduction with Kuma without all that together with an amazing captain ability. So my initial thoughts on the new Rayleigh, he's awesome, really good legend, very, very cool Bandai. Definitely a new way of doing legends here. I really like this pick. Amazing special ability. So if you did want to put this on say a fighter team, because he's going to be cerebral fighter, or cerebral team, this will also be good. However, this will be much better on a Croc team than it will be on an Inarashi team. Main reason for that is when Inarashi teams have their HP low, they are going to deal less damage with a chain lock versus a chain boost, because Inarashi's captain ability at low HP increases the chain multiplier. So if you lock the chain multiplier, you're actually going to be doing less damage, not more damage, which is kind of unfortunate. So Rayleigh actually might be a more suitable captain for Inarashi teams. We'll have to see as we keep going. Now, seeing how Inarashi is also an HP reducer, it might actually be really good to pair them together. Not an Inarashi Rayleigh team or something similar to that. I'm not really sure. Or possibly doing double Rayleigh with an Inarashi sub. Who knows? Who knows? We're definitely going to see some cool stuff there. The fact that you don't have to bring another orb booster is going to be really nice. Seeing how both captains are orb boosters this time, and now you're going to have the Wanda to pair really well with Rayleigh, so that's good there too. It completely gets rid, which is really weird to me. This on cerebral teams completely nullifies the usefulness of Invasion Shanks and Legend Ovi, which is so crazy. Definitely a crazy legend for cerebral teams. As far as fighter teams go, he's definitely the best fighter or booster in the game now, because he also provides chain lock. G4 teams are going to be coming back in the mix here, because we're going to see some crazy G4 teams with Rayleigh sub, Dex Rayleigh sub. It's going to be awesome, especially because you can pair that with the Robin, the Dex Robin that boosts Dex and Psi. It's giving you the Dex Psi or boost combination, as well as maybe throwing in an Adeo for another turn, so you can have another turn of orb boost and bring in another type booster as well if you wanted to, or some kind of utility unit. You have some crazy damage on G4 teams, so G4 teams just got a lot better. I'm definitely glad I didn't move down the tier list, because this just put them back up and kept them level. So this is very, very cool as far as the release goes. All right, let's go into the next unit here, which is going to be the new Gladius, and then we're going to the new Robin. Okay, the new Gladius is up. Now we don't have the evolved translation for his captain ability yet, but he is going to be probably a 2.5 driven captain, or a 2.25 driven captain. Right now he's a 1.75 captain with a 1.1 times HP, and he is going. He's going to have an interesting special that really works well with the new Rayleigh. He's going to reduce the crew's HP by 80%. Empty all bomb orbs and deal damage based on how many bomb orbs are being emptied. So it's kind of like an Orlumbus-esque special, or like a 20th Robin type special. Instead of block orbs, it's just bomb orbs. So usually those are only helpful for the specific event. Very rarely do you get all bomb orbs, and is it a problem? Unless there's like an anti... it makes it harder to hit Perfect's barrier or something like that. That's the only thing that makes it a little bit harder. But otherwise, it's totally fine. He's also going to boost the attack against delayed enemies by 1.5 for 2 turns, which is pretty good. I mean, we're in the 1.75 delayed boost meta now, so 1.5 is kind of like whatever. I don't really care that much, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not amazing. It's definitely going to be one of the 2 boosted units for treasure mode, seeing how they're being released at the same time as the adventure mode Cavendish's information. So I'm thinking either the Gladius is going to be the 1.2, and then the other one, the Robin's going to be the 1.5, or vice versa. I'm not really sure. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So let's see. Let's go into Robin. Okay, and the new Robin is the same captain abilities, where it's a 1.75 cerebral captain with 1.1 times HP, but probably going to be a 2.25 or 2.5 captain with a 1.3 or 1.2 times HP boost when it's a 5-star. We have both versions of the artwork up now. The captain ability, the special ability of the Robin is reduce 2 turns paralysis and change empty orbs into matching. and delay all enemies by 1 turn. It's a trash unit. Just a trash unit. This is the cash grab unit. These 2 units are so cash grab. Paralysis removal and orb change. Oh, that's amazing. No, it's trash. They're both pretty trash. They're obviously the new treasure mode units because the new treasure mode units are trash units and only good for the treasure mode. But hey, everybody wants boosted points and get done with it quicker. But whatever. I guess. Alright, let us go into the new Cavendish. Okay, so we just got some new information on the new Adventure Mode Cavendish, and he is extremely hype. There is some crazy stuff going on with this Cavendish. I don't know what Bandai was thinking, but they have made one of the craziest Adventure Mode characters to date. So, without further ado, let's go into Adventure Mode Cavendish and what he does. His captain ability is going to start super weak, of course, just like every other character, and he is going to go blown crazy out of the water once he's max limit broken. So, he maxes out at 2,968 HP with 1596 attack, having 382 recovery at max. Now, all those stats are very important because he actually does healing mechanics based off his recovery. He's also going to max his special at 14 turns. So, his first captain ability is going to be boost the attack of driven characters. That's right, boys and girls. Driven finally has a good captain. Oh, Driven is back, boys. Driven is back. So we're going to see some crazy teams. Driven is going to be on fire. We're going to see some Cavendish judge teams that are going to be just crazy teams. Like the last adventure mode was not super hype. This one is going to be super hype because this new Cavendish is insane. He's going to boost the attack of driven characters by 2.5 and recover 2 times recovery at the end of each turn. If you hit good or better, that's a good, a great, or a perfect with 3 characters in a row. That's right, you just have to not miss. Ease. Then you will boost the attack of driven characters increased from 2.5 all the way up to a 3.75 multiplier. That's right, he's a 2.5 captain going up to a 3.75 captain in the same turn, so he hits like a freaking truck. You can pair this character with Judge, you can pair this character with a driven with some other driven captains. He is going to be insane. You can do double Cavendish and you'll be doing crazy stuff. The fact that you can heal at the end of every turn, or 2 times his recovery, is awesome. That means you're going to be healing for 382 times 2, which is going to be 700 and what's 82 times 2? It's 164. So that would be 764 HP every single turn per Cavendish. So if you had 2 Cavendish, that's 764 times 2. That's 14, 15, 12, 15, 14. Carry the 1. I think it's over 1,400. 1,400 plus the 1,000 you're going to get normally from auto heal, making it a 2,400 heal per turn. But I can't do math right now because it is literally 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm getting this translation all done. Of course, I'm not getting all the translation done myself. I'm, of course, relying on all the people from the One Piece Treasure Sub Reddit. So, guys, again, thank you so much. And his special is going to remove all positive buffs on your team. Nice. Recover 1,224 HP. That part I don't really get that part, but okay. And change badly matching orbs into matching orbs. Nice. Badly matching into matching is awesome because we have tons of characters that change block orbs. We have tons of characters that change meat, tandem, recovery, whatever. But it changes badly matching into matching. Nice. Definitely got Pika. Now Pika's gone. And then he's going to boost the attack and orb effects of driven characters by 1.75. That's right, boys and girls. Legend Fujitora version 1 just became a sub for the Cavendish team. Booyakasha! This Cavendish team is going to be crazy. I am super in love with this. I don't even know if you're going to be using V1 Fujitora. You could probably use this Cavendish on a V1 Fujitora team, but like, why would you? Because Cavendish can do so much more damage and can heal more. Oh god, he's so cool. All right, so he's also got 2 Sailor abilities. So if he is, if you use one like a Fujitora team, you can't really use him on a Judge team because he's Sai, but you could use him on a V1 Fujitora team or like the Dex Akainu team. He's gonna boost it, but you wouldn't really want to do Dex Akainu because like it kind of defeats the purpose. He's gonna boost the attack and HP and recovery of driven characters by 50. So all stats 50. If he's a Sailor, and then if he is a Sailor, he's going to also make Psi Orbs beneficial for driven characters. I need a better driven captain. So what's really cool here, his Sailor ability is stupid fire. So the reason his Sailor ability is really good is you can now, if you were going to make a single Judge or other character team and you want to use your Cavendish as a sub, or if you have Judge Captain and you want to use a different Fred Captain that happens to be a driven character like Fujitora, you could do that. And now tandem, meet, Psi are matching for your whole driven team. That's really cool. If Cavendish was any color but Psi, he would be so broken for Judge, and Judge would be the #1 legend in the game. If that, like, literally, that had happened, if the only thing would happen right here, if Cavendish was, say, Dex or Int or Strength or Quick, Judge would be the #1 legend in the game, because now Judge can be any driven captain. And you will have matching orbs on your entire team for 3 out of 7 before you even get to the normal orb on the characters. So 2 of your characters will have a 3 out of 7 chance, and the other 2 characters will have a 4 out of 7 matching orb chance, which is stupid high, because you're gonna have that Zunisha ship. No, I mean not the Zunisha ship. You're gonna have the ability to make tandem and meet orbs beneficial from a lot of other different characters. You can change those from different characters. It is insane the amount of stuff you can do. If you did a Fuji captain with that, that is so crazy. Like, you can have so many different teams with this. I am blown out of the water by this. Bandai did a really good job making this Cavendish. He's awesome. I cannot wait to farm him. I am definitely going to max him. And if you're going to ask me what candies are going to put on the new Cavendish, it's super obvious to me. But if it's not obvious to you, it's attack and recovery. Because attack, yeah, duh. Recovery, because his captain ability is actually based on his character's recovery. So it's really beneficial to get another set of recovery on him, boosting it to 482 recovery times 2, which would be almost 500, so that's like 1,000 per Cavendish, let's say, just a little under, let's say 950 or so, 960, so 960 plus 960 plus 1,000, giving you up to like 2980 or 2880 or something, I don't know, around 2,900 healing per turn on your Cavendish teams. That's stupid strong! Stupid strong! 2,900 a turn, and you just like chill, you just like, oh, I don't really feel like hitting this turn. I'm just gonna I'm gonna auto attack and just like heal for 2,900 every single turn. Oh, a meat orb. Oh, cool. I'll just heal for like 90 billion. Oh my god, dude. This character is stupid good. I cannot wait. Really, really good driven captain. Driven just became a whole lot better because they got a whole new lead. I'm excited. Alright guys, let's go into some of the limit break characters that we have. This is gonna be great for this new batch. And now we're going to go over some of the new limit breaks that are going to be coming out with the new adventure mode coming out here in the next week or so. I'm not really sure when the release date of these new limit breaks are, but we're going to be going over them as well. I will be doing another limit break worth it or not video when we get the new limit breaks on these units. It'll probably include the new Fujitora batch as well as all of these units to go over whether you should limit break these guys or not limit break these guys. And I'll probably release it sometime just before adventure mode, so you guys have enough time to figure out what you guys want to do with all your limit break crystals. So the character list is going to be the new 6+ Mihawk is getting a limit break. Psy Law is getting a limit break, which I'm actually kind of interested about. I want to know what they're going to do with Psy Law and if they're going to reduce his cooldown significantly, which would be really, really cool. One of his biggest flaws is his cooldown, so if they do reduce his cooldown a lot, that would be really, really cool. Next, we're going to get Lion Song Zoro in there. No one really sees him. Vista, interesting. We have Room Law, not really used anymore. Probably going to be a really low cooldown, just like a lot of the other orb changers that have been switched in. We have 3-day 2-way Brook, who is a really crap unit anyways, and you're probably never going to use him. The Bowling Zoro, or Stronghold, oh no, is that Stronghold? Yeah, Stronghold Zoro. Then we have 3-day 2-way Zoro as well. We have Suleiman, which has never been super good, but it at one point was like the highest attack size slasher in the game. Now not so much. Then we have Haruta, Bastille, Pedro, which I'm a little interested about because I want to see. Right now he's at 4 sockets. It would probably go to 5. That'd be cool. TS Brook is in there as well, and TS Brook was one of the better slasher boosters in the game for a while. And since he is a free spirit and slasher booster as well, and also boosts for and gives a delay as well, it'll be kind of interesting what he's gonna get. I'm thinking he's gonna go down to like a 9-turn cooldown, because that seems to be the trend they're going toward right now. So they're going to be limit breaking 3 different Coliseum units. We're going to see one on Coliseum Vista, Coliseum Brownbeard. Dang, I couldn't remember his name because no one uses him. And Coliseum Killer. The Killer one might be useful. We'll see. The 2 raid bosses that are getting limit breaks this upcoming patch is going to be the new Doflamingo, as well as the new raid. Sorry, not new Doflamingo. Old raid Doflamingo, as well as raid Enel. I am kind of curious to see if Enel is going to get a captain ability increase or something like that, or is he even going to get a massive amount of recovery. I'm kind of interested to see. Is it get some, like, 6k Enel heal? That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Going back to OG raid Enel. And then we're going to see some interesting stuff with 5+ Sanji also getting a limit break. So I'm a little interested in the 5+ Sanji limit break. The ones that kind of scream out to me, of course, are the 6+ Mihawk, the new, the old version 1 Law, 3-day 2-way Zoro to see if he gets some cooldown reduction, TS Brook to see what kind of we're going to get, maybe some Pedro action in there, and of course I really want to know what's going on with Enel. Dofli is probably going to be just a minor buff. Of course, going to boost him up to at least 3 or maybe even 4 sockets. 4-socket Dofli would be insane. Probably going to be 3 sockets, and then lower his cooldown by like 1 turn or something like that, just to give him a little bit edge over the Kai Dofi. To be honest, when they're doing the raid bosses lately, there's not really any reason to limit break any of the raid bosses versus the Kai raids, unless you really want to use your OG characters. It's definitely a waste of limit break crystals in my mind, but hey, each their own, and maybe it's good. maybe it'll be good this time around. And now we're gonna go into. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this episode of One Piece Treasure Cruise News. I'm Sekapoko, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. And of course, have a great rest of your day. Peace.